Garden gnome psychic fail. So last weekend, my sister invited me over for dinner. She's always been a quirky type, you know, the kind of person who buys a crystal ball at a yard sale and insists it's genuine because it has that mystical aura. Lately, she's been dabbling in pet psychic readings. I mean, why not? It's a side gig that doesn't require much more than a willingness to pretend you can understand the complex thoughts of a goldfish. Anyway, when I arrived, she was buzzing with excitement. "I've got a big client today," she announced, her eyes sparkling with the enthusiasm of someone who just discovered avocado toast. Curious, I asked her about this mysterious client. She explained it was the neighbor's dog, a grumpy bulldog named Sir Barks-a-Lot. She had been reading his mind for weeks, and apparently, his thoughts were more profound than expected. "He has such a rich inner life," she mused, explaining how Sir Barks-a-Lot had been expressing concerns about global warming and the shortage of quality chew toys. I nodded along, trying not to laugh, but secretly wondering if she had finally gone off the deep end. I mean, it's one thing to believe in pet psychics, but it's quite another when your sister thinks she's the dog whisperer for canine climate activists. Things took a strange turn when she pulled me aside to show me her reading spot in the backyard. There, nestled among the daisies, was a small, weathered lawn gnome. She pointed at it with great pride. "That's where I get my best readings," she said, patting the gnome on its head. It was then that I noticed the perplexing detail: the gnome was wearing a tiny dog collar. "Wait a minute," I said, trying to stifle a giggle, "are you sure you've been reading the dog's mind?" My sister paused, a look of confusion washing over her face as she glanced between the gnome and the neighbor's yard. It was a classic case of mistaken identity. My sister turned beet red, the realization dawning on her that she had not, in fact, been tuning into Sir Barks-a-Lot's thoughts. Instead, she had been channeling the enigmatic ponderings of a ceramic garden gnome. "Well," she sighed, trying to salvage her dignity, "I guess that makes me a garden variety medium." And with that, she laughed, accepting her newfound role as the only psychic in town who could commune with the ornamental.